Hey guys, Eli from Urban Lifestyle here, and today I'm going to be talking about my investment portfolio. Now, for a while back, I've been using RobinHood since, I'll say 2017, and a lot of people have been asking, hey Eli, we know about the gold and silver, but we want to know about your investments. And that's what we're going to be going on today's video. More specifically, we're going to be talking about what stocks am I invested in, why am I investing in today's economy, am I investing for the short-term gains or am I going in for the long term? And also my thoughts on fiat currency currently. That's a mouthful to say, trust me. And why don't I care if the stock market crash again? So if this is your first time on this channel and you guys like to talk about personal finances and mindset, make sure you guys start now by hitting that subscribe button and also hitting that notification icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. And not to mention hitting that thumbs up and leaving your thoughts on the comments below. And also if you guys want to take advantage of some free resources, make sure you guys check out the description below. So why am I investing? If you really take a look deep dive into this channel, you'll see I'm all about preserving my wealth. But at the same time, I also want to grow my wealth at the same time. I mean, come on. I don't want to just preserve what I have. I want to also add on to what I have as well. So why am I investing? I do believe I want to grow my wealth, but not just the traditional 9 to 5. I want to make my money work for me. I'm a huge believer in, hey, using my time, of course, me going on to a job, taking that time to get money, in return to take that money and have that money make money for me. In return, in the long run, I want that money to make enough money for me where I don't have to put my time in anymore. Now, of course, a lot of people have the mindset of, hey, listen, Eli, that's stupid. You're going to put your money in the stock market. You're going to lose all your money. It doesn't make any sense, which I can understand them saying that. Of course, the stock market could crash right now. Matter of fact, in March, we've seen the stock market crash from 29,000 points in the Dow Jones all the way to 18,000 points. A lot of people lost money, but if you really look at it, people that invested after that dive made a lot of money as well. Trust me. I know, I was one of them. And in a nutshell, that is why I am investing. But let's go into it. Am I long-term or short-term? Of course, you understand that I am long-term. I believe the money is gained in the long term. There's just so many benefits to be gained when you're long-term investing. Short-term, trust me, I tried it. I tried short-term investing. I tried swing traded. All those times I tried it, I lost money. Of course, there were times I gained money as well. I lost about the same amount of money that I gained. Now, when I recalibrated my mind and I was like, hey, you know what? Hey, forget these short-term gains, forget all this. I'm looking 5, 10, 15 years into the future. Then I start seeing the benefits. Because, hey, if you really think about it, your success rate is practically 90% if you choose the right stock. I do want to mention this. I am not a financial advisor. If you guys are going to take anything I'm saying up here as facts, you guys should always do your own research. But yes, I hate when I sidetrack. Where was I again? 90% success rate. Oh, okay. Yeah. Your chances of actually making money when you invest long-term is actually above 90%. Now, let's talk about something that ties into this real good. Cash. Of course, you know, you need money to make money. Point and simple. So a lot of people, they want to say, hey, no, don't put your money into this. Don't put your money into stocks. Don't put your money in that. Well, I had to think about this, and I did listen to them for a bit, and I was probably one of the person that actually said that. But let's take a deep dive into this statement. If I just hold my money into a bank account, or let's say I just put it underneath the mattress, and I just save all the money I gain, every year I'm losing 2% of that money. Every year I'm losing 2% of my buying power on that money. And I like to say cash is just, yeah, you need cash to use your everyday, to buy your everyday items. Of course, we all know that. But my whole mindset on cash right now is, hey, cash for the long term is useless. All right. For the short term, yeah, it's going to help me pay my bills. Yeah, it's going to help me buy food. So if I'm going to keep cash, I'm keeping cash for the short term. Now, for the long term, I want to put my cash in something that appreciates. So over time, whatever amount of money that you work for is going to be worth less and less. If you're working for $10 an hour right now, that $10 an hour that you're making is going to be worth 2 to 3% less next year. But at the same time, what's going on in the economy today? We have the feds just printing out money. Like, they're just printing money to infinity. They're just dumping so much money to keep us afloat in the current economy that we're in right now. As far as the pandemic, the more money that we put into the economy, the less the value is. But the reason we're not seeing that right now is because a lot of people is not spending that money. We're taking that money, we're putting it into stocks, or we're just saving that money because we don't know what's going on. So any money that we can get, the majority of people are just pushing it aside and saving it. Now, once everything goes back in the clear and everything starts booming again, all that money is just gonna come out from its hiding spot and flood the US economy, which means that inflation may be inevitable. So that's just my thoughts on cash and why I don't really trust cash. Of course, cash is good for short term, but when you're talking about holding cash for years in and years out, that's where you're losing money. And I'm not a big fan of that. Now, last topic before I show you guys some of the investment that I made. Why do I want a little bit, another stock market crash? All the positions that I actually have in certain companies are up right now. But to be honest with you, I would like them to be down. Like if I have a $500 gain on this one, I would like it to be a $500 loss right now, maybe even more. Why is that? Because hey, right now I practically have about $20,000 in stocks right now. But I also have another $20,000 to deploy within stocks right now. But I'm not just buying crazy right now because we all know everything, all tech companies are at their all-time highs right now, correct? I mean, I'm not the only one that sees this, right? I mean, come on, you don't even need binoculars to see that. So in my situation, why do I want to deploy more money into a market that's just at its all-time highs right now? Of course, the stocks may go up, but hey, of course, at the same time, they may go down. And honestly, I'm looking for any reason for the stock markets to go down so I can go below my dollar cost average on most of these positions so I can buy up some more. Because I'm not buying any position. I'm not just going into companies just because I want to go into them. I do heavy research. That's a message right there. I do heavy research on these companies before I actually put a dollar in them. And that's the only reason I'll put even a penny into a stock. All right, and that's just my thoughts, and that's why I want maybe right now for fear to kick in, and a lot of people just kick out some of those, opportunist buyers that's buying the stock market right now. Well, maybe just in my positions, of course. But let's go into it. Let me get my iPad right here, and let's see what we have. Oh man, I just dropped something. The first company I have is ticker symbol CAKE. That's cake. That's the Cheesecake Factory. Now, within the past couple of months, due to the pandemic, this company took a beating. But I actually went to the Cheesecake Factory and I'm like, hey, hold on. Like, there's a lot of people going there. All right. They actually adjust to this whole pandemic, and they have curbside pickup where they bring the stuff to you in the car. They have delivery. They're doing all that, and I like the way the management team is actually running this company right now. All right, so you guys can see I actually own about. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Let me get it here. All right. Oh, God dang. All right, guys. I mean, come on. What's good of a production team if we can't get this thing right? All right. Just move it just a little bit. Thank you. All right, so as you guys can see here, I have about 100 shares, and I also got some fractional shares. I am using RobinHood, and also if you guys want a free stock on RobinHood, check out the description below. You guys can get a free stock there, okay? And also, I'll get a free stock as well, so that's the benefit to that. We both get a free stock, all right? So I have about 100 shares of the Cheesecake Factory, and you guys can see my dollar cost average is about $21.56. And right now the stock is at $27.25. So I do believe within the next 3 to 5 years, the stock should be way over $40 a share. But currently is at 27.25. All right, and you guys can see total returns on that is $570.59. Not that much, right? Not that much, okay. Which is just a 20% gain overall with all the money I have in there, right? So if we look at my next position, this is Facebook. Now this one I'm kind of upset at, because when I first saw it, I saw it going down to $219, right? $219. You can actually see it's at $260 right now. But when I first got into it, it was at $219, and I told myself, hey, I want 100 shares of Facebook. To be honest with you, I want 100 shares of Facebook. And I was expecting it to go down. And honestly, it's just the psyche. I've seen Facebook ever since I've been in Robinhood. I've seen Facebook around 100, 150, and I've seen it. So I'm used to seeing it there. But now maybe this is just the new normal for Facebook. Or maybe, hey, we may see it go below. All right, we may see it go below. So I am thinking, I do believe Facebook has so much growth in front of it. I do believe like within the next 10 years, Facebook will be over $1 trillion market cap, if not one of the biggest company, like right there with Apple and Amazon right now. All right, I do believe that. So with that being in mind, does it matter if it's at 260? If I do believe that this stock should be above, let's say $300, $400, you know. But at the same time, I've been waiting. I was like, say, hey, if I can get it under 100 or under 200 again, I would love to buy this position. All right, but right now I'm okay with the 10 shares. I do want a little bit more. I may add 10 more shares at the current price, but I'm trying to see. I'm just gauging the markets right now as far as Facebook. All right. Now the next position that I have is Berkshire Hathaway, ticker symbol BRKB, not the A, because the A is over $300,000. I can't even afford one share of that right now. But as you can see with Berkshire Hathaway, I have 21 shares, over 21 shares, and the cost that I actually bought it was at $185. All right, and you guys can see the gains on the Berkshire Hathaway. I'm sorry, guys. The Facebook shares right now is the gains that I received on Facebook was actually $309. I didn't mention that before. But now, for Berkshire Hathaway, you know, of course, Warren Buffett, the biggest investor. Everybody should know him. I mean, you guys should know him. But my gains on this share right now is $541.45. Now, the reason I'm buying this company is because I really like this company. And when this company took the huge dip down, took the real huge dive when it actually when the pandemic happened, and I was like, I just saw an opportunity, and I saw it real late. I had it in my watch list, but it was like all the way at the bottom. It was all the way at the bottom, and I didn't see it in time until one day I was like, oh snap, hold on, that's Berkshire Hathaway. I always told myself I wanted to buy this under a certain price, and it wasn't at the price I thought it was gonna. I wanted to get it, but hey, it was real close. So I decided to buy some shares of that, and it was about 21 shares at that time, expecting it, hoping that it would just go down a little bit more, but it didn't. But right now the share price is at 210, and I've seen it at 214. Now all these positions I'm showing you, this is just each and every last one of them were even higher at one point. Now you guys may be like, hey Eli, why didn't you just sell and take the profit? You would have been, yeah, of course. I'm in this for the long term. Now, of course, these positions, I'm not showing some of the other positions I have, but some of these positions are like pretty much minuscule to the ones I did take profits on. Like there was this other company I was in that was giving dividends every month, and I was like, hey, you know what? That money could be better off if I put into a different company, where a growth stock, that was more of a value stock right there, like something that I don't see that's gonna grow like double within the next couple of years. I just feel like, hey, yeah, I may gain $10 within the next couple of years, but the dividends where it's at. But then I said, hey, you know what? Right now, at the age I'm in right now, I need to take a little bit more risk, and I kind of took the way I took profits on those companies. Those tons of them, took some profits on those companies, but these stocks that I'm showing you is companies that I want to be in for the next 5 to 10 years, all right, if not longer. Okay, now of course you see Berkshire Hathaway went over the gains, we did all that. Now the next stock I do want to go over, I ain't know nothing about this stock, to be honest with you. I was watching another YouTuber, he was talking about it, and I was like, man, nah, I'm gonna pass on that. All right, I'm gonna pass on that until, like, literally I was sleeping and I had like just an epiphany, and I did more research on the company and I decided to buy. Okay, so this company is called Planet 13. All right, now this company is about $3.46. It's close to a penny stock. If not, it is a penny stock. But when I did the research, at first he was saying it's like a Mary Jane stock, if you guys know what that means. A Mary Jane stock, you know. I don't want to get demonetized, but you guys know what that is, all right? A cannabis stock. There you go. All right. So the YouTuber was talking about it, and I was like, hey, yeah, but nah, you know, I'm gonna stay away from it. Then one time I was sleeping and I was like, hey, Eli, you know, you used to be in the pharmaceutical business, right? The illegal pharmaceutical business. And you remember how much money you made during that time? Now, this could be a great way for you to continue making money off the pharmaceutical business. And I woke up from the dream and I was like, oh, snap. Dude, like, cannabis is going to be legalized nationally. And right now, this company is the Apple of cannabis. All right. the apple of Mary Jane. And if you go to their store in Las Vegas, they only have one store, one superstore out in Las Vegas, and that store is bringing in money. Before I even, like I said, before I even purchased this stock, I went in and I did my research. I looked up interviews with the CEO, see the vision, and somehow I caught the vision. And I said, hey, you know what? I'm in. And I do believe that this stock within the next 5 to 10 years should be, if not, maybe I'm underestimating it, but it should be at least above $20 a share. And right now I was able to get them. If you guys can see, I have 2,525 shares of this company, and my average price is $2.60. Of course, that's the price I brought in. And right now the price is at $3.46. And then I decided to do it, and you can see total so far, the returns are $2,064, which is just a 30% gain so far. Now, to be honest with you, I would much rather love to be down $2,000 in this stock, because I do believe, I did all my research, and of course, hey, I could be wrong, but I do believe within the next 5 to 10, 3 to 5, 10 years, it should be over $20. That's just my thoughts. Over $10 to $20. But hey, let's say it's not and it's just at $10. I mean, I'm still happy with that. But I do want to build more of a position on this one. I just wanted it to go down, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too late for that. But I'm glad with the position I do have currently. I would like it to be 10,000 shares, but I didn't get to it just yet. But hey, I'm okay with it. But those pretty much, this is not all of it. This is just like the major ones that I have the biggest returns on. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's highly appreciated. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also check out some of my other content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.